Sculpted, stunning, and simmering with aerodynamic ability, the M2 will elevate your drive and exceed your expectations. Make your entrance in the M2 Coupe. Stand out more than ever with vibrant color options, including Zandvoort Blue, Toronto Red Metallic, and Brooklyn Gray Metallic. The available M Carbon roof is an aerodynamic masterpiece, weighing a full 48 pounds less than the standard moon roof. Experience a lighter, lower center of gravity, increasing control at every turn. The M2 exudes an aggressive presence with its M-frameless kidney grille, showcasing horizontal bars. Staggered 19-inch/20 wheel configuration allows the M2 to skim the ground with grace. Quad exhaust both stands out in design and in its powerhouse sound. The M2 Coupe's wide rear stance envelopes this feature, making your exit as strong as your entrance. The M2 resembles a kid in a puffer jacket. Its wheels, lights, and vents are sunk deep in the bodywork, a choice intended to read as muscular but which comes off more like an allergic reaction. But the M2 doesn't feel dulled by Benadryl. Alert and enthusiastic, it boosts your confidence on curvy roads and greets each downshift with a cheery roar. This kid should be your first pick for the team. It's ready to play. Turn-in response is crisp as the chassis neatly orients itself over mid-corner bumps, subtly telegraphing load transfers to your backside. Given that it shares the M4's variable steering hardware, its chunky helm remains lighter on feel than, say, a Porsche 718's. But its overall comportment and accuracy make this Bavarian muscle coupe a more pleasurable performance remedy. The M2 features the same layout as the regular 2 Series coupe. Passenger space is plentiful for front seat riders, but those relegated to the rear may be wishing you had sprung for a 3 Series sedan. The design is racy, and the front seats feature dramatic bolstering and light-up M logos. Opt for the carbon fiber package, and a layer of the stuff is draped on multiple surfaces of the M2's cabin, and those sport seats are swapped out for even more aggressive body-hugging buckets that are said to save 24 pounds of weight. The M2 Coupe seamlessly integrates tech and design to provide a streamlined, modern driving experience. From the BMW curved display to smart safety features, the M2's interior experience matches its exterior appearance in ambitious design. The BMW curved display features a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and 14.9 central information display, giving you intense focus and peak performance. None of those packages adds anything to performance or driving experience, but if wide body styling and rigid lines are your taste, the available options can make your 2024 M2 one of the most purposeful-looking cars on the road. The 2024 M2 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six, which churns out a whopping 453 horsepower and 406 pound-ft of torque. This is the same engine that is standard in M3S and M4S, though here it makes 20 fewer horsepower. Its torque output is identical, however. All M2S are rear-wheel drive, and buyers can choose from either a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic transmission. During testing, the M2 hit 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds while equipped with the standard 6-speed manual transmission wheel. It crossed a quarter mile in 12.2 seconds at 118 miles per hour. The 8-speed will likely be a little quicker. Of course, it wouldn't be an M car without a specially tuned suspension and various other chassis enhancements that help it to be the quickest version of the 2 Series to circle a race circuit. We found the M2 to be nothing short of smile-inducing. Snapping into turns feels crispy, and the chassis is actively helping to keep you in control, even over slight bumps and imperfections mid-corner. The M2 is just pure Bavarian muscle. One drawback of the manual-equipped M2 is the slight decline in performance relative to the 8-speed auto. With the driver working the gears, the M2 rocketed from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds and to the quarter mile in 12.2 seconds at 118.7 miles per hour. That's not slow by any definition, but the automatic version was 0.2 of a second faster to 60 miles per hour and 0.4 faster in the quarter mile. The extra gears allow BMW to squeeze even more speed out of the engine's power band, and the manual transmission takes more finesse even with launch control.